Welcome to our deep dive, everybody. Today we're going to be looking at something pretty interesting, the world of crypto under the new Trump presidency.
Yeah, it's a fascinating landscape right now.
We've got a ton of sources we're going to be pulling from. We've got news from all the major crypto outlets, some really deep market analysis, and even a few whispers from, people in the know.
You're excited.
We'll be uncovering, the emerging trends. We're going to be talking about the stories that are really buzzing through the crypto community.
Right.
And of course, what it all means for you.
And for our wallets.
Exactly, right.
Yeah.
So are you ready to dive in?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about President Trump, his first moves regarding crypto, and what they kind of signal about the regulatory landscape.
Right.
It's kind of interesting, right? He hasn't directly addressed crypto in any speeches yet, but the news is already overflowing with speculation and analysis.
It's true. He's been pretty quiet so far. But you can't overlook symbolic gestures. Like, Marathon Digital inscribing a Trump image on the Bitcoin blockchain.
I saw that, yeah.
They're calling it Trump 47.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely feeds that crypto president narrative, right?
It does. So is that a sign of concrete action to come or just symbolic hype?
It's hard to say for sure.
Yeah.
But one concrete step Trump did take was appointing Caroline Pham as the new acting chair of the CFTC.
Yeah.
That's the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Now, for anyone who, needs a refresher, the CFTC regulates derivatives, which in the crypto world, includes things like Bitcoin futures contracts.
I see where you're going with this. Pham is known for a more open, even encouraging approach to crypto regulation, right?
Exactly, yeah. She's even suggested using regulatory sandboxes.
Okay, yeah.
Think of it as a controlled environment where crypto companies can kind of test out new products and services under the watchful eye of regulators.
Yeah.
Kind of like a beta testing program for crypto.
Okay. So let's say, a company wants to launch a new lending platform based on crypto.
Right.
A regulatory sandbox would allow them to kind of test it out with real users, but under the CFTC's supervision, they can make sure it's, safe and compliant before releasing it to the wider public.
That's a great way to put it. It allows innovation to flourish while mitigating risks.
Right. Yeah. It kind of makes you wonder what kind of innovation we're talking about here. Multiple sources are hinting at a potential executive order from Trump focusing specifically on crypto, with, rumors of him prioritizing U.S. dominance in Bitcoin mining.
Right.
What are the potential implications of such a move?
Well, Bitcoin was designed to be decentralized, right?
Yeah.
So this push for U.S. dominance raises concerns about potential centralization and whether that, contradicts Bitcoin's core ideals.
Yeah.
It's a question that has many crypto leaders quite worried.
It's like this constant tug of war between fostering innovation and adoption while staying true to the decentralized principles that made crypto revolutionary in the first place, right?
It is.
It'll be fascinating to see how this plays out.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so let's shift gears a little bit and talk about something that is already causing shockwaves, right? We're talking about the Trump meme coin frenzy.
Right.
The crypto community, I don't think anyone saw this coming.
Yeah.
President Trump launches his own meme coin, Trump P, on the Solana blockchain. Did anyone see this coming?
I know. And as if that wasn't enough, Melania Trump followed suit with her own meme coin.
Right.
Melania. It's really meme coin madness.
It is. We're talking staggering price surges. Melania was up a mind-blowing 22,000% at one point.
Wow.
And the trading volume is incredible, right? But let's be realistic here. Just because the president's involved doesn't make meme coins safe investments, right?
Absolutely not. Meme coins are notoriously volatile and risky. They're often driven by, hype and speculation, not underlying value. In fact, many experts are calling this a sign of a new crypto regulatory era where even the president, right, isn't afraid to kind of play in the Wild West of meme coins.
Right.
Yeah.
So you mentioned earlier concerns about, centralization with Bitcoin mining.
Right.
But some crypto leaders view Trump's meme coin involvement as a step backward for regulatory clarity, potentially harming, retail investors.
Yeah.
How do you see these two seemingly opposite stances playing out?
It's a complex situation. On one hand, you have the potential for increased, government interest and involvement in crypto, which could lead to more defined regulations. But on the other hand, you have the president himself engaging in, highly speculative activities, which kind of sends a mixed message,
It's almost like 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It creates a lot of uncertainty. And I think that's the key takeaway for listeners. Be cautious. Do your research. Don't let the hype, even presidential hype, dictate your investment decisions.
Right. That's a good point. Okay, so we've got potential executive orders, a meme coin mania, and a whole lot of uncertainty about what's coming next. But before we get swept up in the political whirlwind, let's see what's happening in the broader crypto market beyond the meme coin craze.
Okay.
Bitcoin, the original crypto king, has surged back above $105,000. Is this the quote-unquote Trump effect, or are there other factors at play?
Well, the Trump presidency might be playing a role. We can't overlook other major factors, right? Like the recent Fed rate cut, growing institutional interest, and just overall market optimism. These are all contributing to Bitcoin's, bullish momentum.
Speaking of institutional interest, BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, has been, buying up Bitcoin through their ETF with massive inflows reported. I mean, that seems like a pretty big deal, right?
Yeah, it's significant. It's a clear indication that institutional money is flowing into crypto, and that trend is likely to continue.
Yeah.
Even if you're not interested in meme coins, this broader market momentum is something to keep an eye on. It's creating opportunities across the entire crypto landscape.
So Bitcoin is soaring, but what about Ethereum? The platform that's powering, much of the innovation in DeFi, decentralized finance, in NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Just as a quick reminder for our listeners, DeFi is basically a way to recreate traditional financial products like lending and borrowing, but without banks or intermediaries.
Right.
And NFTs are unique digital assets like collectibles or digital art that are verified on a blockchain. Now that we have that cleared up, how is Ethereum performing?
So Ethereum dipped below $3,000 earlier this month, but it's recovering nicely.
Okay.
Some analysts believe it could break $4,000 soon.
Really?
No.
There's one detail I found particularly intriguing. World Liberty Financial, a company linked to Trump, recently purchased $15 million worth of Ethereum. Given their ties to the president, is this purchase a potential signal of more to come?
It's certainly interesting timing.
Yeah.
Large purchases like this can influence market sentiment, especially when tied to, figures like President Trump.
Right.
We'll have to watch Ethereum's performance closely in the coming weeks.
So we've got Bitcoin soaring, Ethereum rebounding, and, a meme coin frenzy showing no signs of slowing down. It's a lot to process.
It is.
But before we wrap up this first part of our deep dive, let's zoom out a little bit, right, and look at, developments that are shaping the future of crypto in the U.S. and beyond.
Right.
One major development is that the EU just granted Crypto.com its first MiCA license. That stands for Markets and Crypto Assets Regulation.
Mm-hmm.
What makes this license so significant? Could this be a potential model for the U.S.?
It's a landmark event. MiCA aims to harmonize crypto regulations across the EU,
right?
Encouraging innovation while protecting investors. It's a model the U.S. might consider, especially since we're still grappling with, a fragmented regulatory landscape.
So while the EU is forging ahead with MiCA, here in the U.S. we have a different kind of frenzy, a wave of new Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF filings. It seems like everyone wants to launch a crypto ETF.
Yeah, it does.
We've got BlackRock, Fidelity, VanEck, the list goes on and on.
Right.
But the SEC has historically been, hesitant to approve spot Bitcoin ETFs, citing concerns about market manipulation. What's changed?
Well, the leadership of the SEC has shifted, and there's a sense of optimism that they might be more open to these filings now, especially with the EU moving forward with MiCA. Mm-hmm. The U.S. doesn't want to fall behind in the global race for, crypto innovation and adoption.
If even one spot Bitcoin ETF gets approved, could that open the floodgates for, billions of dollars to flow into the crypto market?
Absolutely. It will be a major catalyst for growth, not just for Bitcoin, but for the entire crypto ecosystem.
We've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive, from Trump's early moves on crypto and the regulatory landscape to, meme coin mania and global developments like MiCA and the ETF frenzy.
Right.
It's clear that the Trump presidency is off to a, chaotic yet undeniably fascinating start for the crypto world.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll be back soon to explore more trends, controversies, and insights.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of crypto under the Trump presidency. It's been a whirlwind so far, hasn't it?
Absolutely. From meme coins to potential executive orders and all the market volatility in between, it feels like we're holding on for dear life as this crypto rocket blasts off.
Speaking of rockets, let's talk about Solana, the blockchain that's been making headlines, especially in connection with those, Trump meme coins. Solana is known for its speed and scalability and has become a popular platform for DeFi and NFTs. Just as a very quick reminder for our listeners, DeFi, or decentralized finance, is basically a way to recreate traditional financial products like lending and borrowing, but without banks.
Right.
And NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are unique digital assets that are verified on a blockchain.
Right.
So what's kind of intriguing here is that Solana seems to be the Trump family's blockchain of choice for their crypto ventures. Both Trump and Melania launched on Solana, not Ethereum, as many, expected. Is there a deeper reason behind this choice? Is it purely technical, or could there be, a political angle as well?
It certainly raised some eyebrows. Some speculate that, Trump might see Solana with its strong U.S. presence and connections as a more American alternative to Ethereum. This aligns with some of the rumors we've heard about his potential executive order on crypto, specifically the part about prioritizing U.S.-based projects and companies.
Right. And let's not forget that Solana has seen a significant price surge following the Trump meme coin launches. It even reached a new all-time high of $295.
Yeah. Of course, attributing this solely to the Trump effect would be an oversimplification.
Yeah.
Solana has been on an upward trajectory for some time now,
Right.
driven by its growing ecosystem and active developer community. However, the timing of this surge, right after the Trump coin launch, is hard to ignore.
Yeah. It does seem that Trump's involvement in crypto, even in the realm of meme coins, has a real power to move markets. So what does this all mean for our listeners? How should they approach investing in this environment where, presidents launch meme coins and the market reacts, so strongly?
That's the million-dollar question, and it's one without easy answers. The crypto landscape is changing rapidly, and Trump's presidency adds another layer of complexity. It's a time for both caution and opportunity.
Okay, so caution and opportunity, what does that look like in practice?
Well, firstly, it's crucial to remember that volatility is a defining feature of the crypto market, right? We've already witnessed, wild price swings in both Bitcoin and Solana, and those are unlikely to disappear anytime soon. Secondly, we're still navigating significant regulatory uncertainty. Trump's potential executive order could bring more clarity, but it could also introduce new challenges.
Right. So it's about staying informed, doing your research, and understanding that the crypto space is a bit of a roller coaster ride.
Precisely. It's not for the faint of heart, but for those willing to learn and adapt, it can be, an exciting and potentially rewarding journey.
Now, amidst all this talk of meme coins and market volatility, there's another, important development. We need to discuss the SEC's latest move in its ongoing battle with Ripple.
Ah, yes. The SEC versus Ripple saga continues.
It really has been a long and winding road.
Right.
Just to recap quickly, the SEC sued Ripple back in 2020, alleging that their XRP token was an unregistered security.
Right.
And last year, a judge ruled in Ripple's favor, stating that XRP was not a security when sold on the secondary market.
That ruling was a huge victory for Ripple and, some would argue, for the crypto industry as a whole. Many saw it as a sign that the regulatory tide was turning in favor of, clarity and innovation.
Right. But the SEC wasn't going to give up so easily. They've now filed an appeal, hoping to overturn the judge's decision.
Yeah.
Why is the SEC so determined to pursue this case? What are the potential implications if they win their appeal?
It all comes down to how cryptocurrencies are classified and regulated. The SEC believes XRP, and potentially many other cryptocurrencies, should be treated as securities,
Okay.
subject to the same rules and regulations as stocks and bonds. Ripple, on the other hand, argues that XRP is a digital currency, not a security,
Right.
and should be regulated differently.
So the outcome of this appeal could set a major precedent, potentially impacting how all cryptocurrencies are regulated in the U.S.
That's right. It could have a ripple effect, no pun intended, throughout the entire industry,
Right.
impacting everything from how exchanges operate to how individuals buy, sell, and use crypto. It's a case that deserves close attention from anyone involved in the crypto space.
While we're talking about, potentially game-changing events, let's touch upon the recent wave of Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF filings. It seems like every major financial institution is trying to launch a crypto ETF. We've got BlackRock, Fidelity, VanEck, and more. What's driving this, surge in interest?
It's a clear sign that institutional investors are increasingly interested in gaining exposure to crypto, right?
Yeah.
ETFs offer them a familiar and regulated way to invest in this emerging asset class.
But the SEC has been notoriously hesitant to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF in the past, right? What's changed?
Well, with the shift in leadership at the SEC, there's a growing sense that they might be more receptive to these filings now.
Okay.
The EU's progress with MiCA is also putting pressure on the U.S. to avoid falling behind in the global crypto race.
Right, right. So you've got the SEC battling Ripple, a potential flood of ETFs on the horizon, and all this happening against the backdrop of the Trump presidency. It's a lot to keep track of.
It is.
What are the key takeaways for our listeners as they try to make sense of this, dynamic landscape?
I think it boils down to 3 main points. First, the crypto landscape is becoming increasingly politicized.
Right.
Trump's involvement, whether through meme coins or potential executive orders, highlights that crypto is no longer like a fringe technology, right?
Yeah.
It's on the radar of governments and financial institutions worldwide.
It's like crypto has officially entered the mainstream conversation.
Exactly. Second, regulatory uncertainty remains a significant challenge for the crypto industry. The SEC versus Ripple appeal and the debate over Bitcoin ETFs demonstrate the need for, clearer rules and guidelines.
And until we have that clarity, volatility is likely to persist.
That leads us to our third takeaway. This is a time for both caution and opportunity. It's crucial to stay informed, do your research, and understand the risks involved. But it's also a time for innovation and growth. Yeah. The crypto space is constantly evolving, and there are, exciting opportunities emerging all the time.
Okay. Before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, let's look at some other notable developments in the crypto world. Coinbase, the largest U.S. crypto exchange, has been making waves with its new Base network.
Okay.
Base is an Ethereum Layer 2 network. Now, for our listeners who might not be familiar with this term, Layer 2 networks basically sit on top of existing blockchains like Ethereum to make transactions faster, cheaper, and more efficient.
Right, so it's like an express lane for Ethereum transactions.
Exactly. Coinbase sees Base as a way to, kind of expand beyond trading and become like a one-stop shop for everything crypto. They're even getting into the lending business, offering loans backed by Bitcoin.
Interesting. So Coinbase lending Bitcoin, that's interesting.
While they are expanding their crypto empire, MicroStrategy, another major player, has been doubling down on their Bitcoin bet.
Yes, MicroStrategy, led by Bitcoin evangelist Michael Saylor, has been accumulating Bitcoin for years and shows no signs of stopping. They recently purchased another $2.1 billion worth of Bitcoin, bringing their total holdings to over $6 billion.
Wow, that's a bold strategy. It seems like they're putting all their eggs in the Bitcoin basket.
It's certainly not a strategy for everyone, but Saylor firmly believes that Bitcoin is the future of finance. And as institutional adoption grows, we might see more companies following MicroStrategy's lead, further solidifying Bitcoin's position as a digital gold.
So we have Coinbase pushing into new territory, MicroStrategy betting big on Bitcoin, and the broader crypto market navigating the often unpredictable waters of the Trump era.
It's a lot to digest, but I think we've covered some critical ground here.
I agree. The key is to remember that the crypto world is constantly in motion. What's true today might change tomorrow, right? It's all about staying curious, learning, and adapting. And with that, we'll wrap up the second part of our deep dive. Buckle up, because there's still more to come. We'll be back soon with the final part, where we'll explore the fascinating intersection of crypto and artificial intelligence. Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into the world of crypto under the Trump presidency. We've covered a lot of ground already, haven't we? Meme coins, regulatory battles, market trends, new technologies. It's been a wild ride.
It really has.
But now let's explore one more crucial piece of the puzzle,
Right.
the intersection of crypto and artificial intelligence.
Oh, it's fascinating to see how AI, arguably the hottest topic in tech right now, is beginning to impact the crypto space.
It seems like everywhere you turn, there's a new AI-powered crypto project popping up.
There are?
AI-driven trading bots, AI-powered prediction markets, and even AI-generated NFTs. It's a lot.
I know, it's moving so quickly.
Could you break this down for our listeners a little bit? What are some real-world examples of how AI is actually being used in crypto right now?
Sure. Well, one area where AI is already making a significant impact is trading. AI-powered bots can analyze massive amounts of market data,
Right.
identify patterns, and execute trades much faster than humans,
Right.
often outperforming human traders.
Yeah, I can see the appeal, especially in a volatile market like crypto.
Yeah.
But doesn't this raise concerns about, potential risks as well? Things like algorithmic bias or even the possibility of AI triggered, flash crashes.
Those are valid concerns, and it's crucial to have safeguards in place.
Right.
But the potential benefits of AI in trading are hard to ignore.
Yeah.
It has the potential to kind of level the playing field a bit,
Right.
giving smaller investors access to, sophisticated trading strategies that were previously only available to institutions.
That's an interesting point, kind of democratizing access to financial tools and opportunities.
Yeah.
It's a common thread we see with both crypto and AI, right?
Exactly. And this extends to other areas as well. AI is being used to create more user-friendly crypto wallets and exchanges,
Yeah.
making it easier for, everyday people to buy, sell, and manage their crypto assets.
Yeah.
So for those who, might have found the technical side of crypto a little intimidating, AI could be a game changer.
It sounds like AI could lower that barrier to entry for a lot of people.
Absolutely, it could.
Another exciting application of AI, I think, is in the realm of security, right?
Absolutely.
AI algorithms can help detect and prevent fraud, identify suspicious activity, and just, strengthen the overall security of blockchain networks. Given, the past history of hacks and scams in the crypto world, this seems like a crucial area for improvement.
It's incredibly important. It's reassuring to know that AI can contribute to building more robust and resilient systems, protecting both, investors and the integrity of the crypto ecosystem.
Absolutely. What other exciting developments are kind of on the horizon when it comes to AI and crypto?
One area that's generating a lot of buzz right now is decentralized AI, or DAI.
Oh, DAI.
It essentially involves using blockchain technology to create, decentralized AI networks. So this means that data and processing power are distributed across multiple nodes rather than being controlled by, a single entity.
So it's like taking the core principles of decentralization that underpin, crypto and applying them to the world of AI.
Precisely. DAI has the potential to address some of the ethical concerns surrounding AI, such as bias, privacy, and control.
Okay.
It's still early days, but there are promising projects emerging.
Could you give us an example of, one of these projects that's out there?
Sure. One example is BitandSoar. It's a decentralized network that allows anyone to contribute their computing power to train AI models.
Okay.
Because it's decentralized, it's more resistant to, censorship and manipulation. Another exciting project is SingularityNet. It's a platform where developers can create and share AI algorithms in like a decentralized marketplace.
It sounds like an app store for AI algorithms powered by blockchain technology.
That's a great analogy.
These are just a few examples of how AI is already, starting to transform the crypto world. And the pace of innovation is only going to accelerate in the coming years.
I think so.
It's mind-boggling to consider all the possibilities.
It is.
It seems like AI and crypto are like a perfect match made in heaven.
They do seem to go well together.
And it's not just about technology either, right?
No.
This convergence has the potential to reshape entire industries from, finance and healthcare to education and even governance.
It really does.
It's a powerful reminder that we're living in a time of incredible technological transformation, and crypto is, at the forefront of this revolution.
It really is.
And with, Trump's presidency injecting a degree of unpredictability, the future of crypto is, well, both exciting and uncertain, right?
I think that's a very good way to put it.
Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into crypto under the Trump presidency. We've explored everything from meme coins to regulatory battles, the rise of Solana, the SEC's ongoing case against Ripple, the ETF frenzy, and as we just talked about, the emergence of AI in the crypto space. It's been a wild ride, and we hope you've gained some valuable insights into this complex and ever-evolving landscape.
It's certainly been an interesting deep dive. I've enjoyed it.
The crypto world is it's full of opportunities and challenges. It's a time for caution, but it's also a time for exploration and innovation.
I agree.
So stay informed, stay curious, and stay engaged. The future of crypto is being written right now, and you have the chance to be a part of it. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We look forward to exploring, more frontiers with you in the future.